A mother of 5 goes to a sleepover party with friends. Hours later, she's found dead in the backyard. Authorities say it was a tragic accident. Her family says the story doesn't add up. And years later, people are still asking the same question. What really happened to Tamla Horsford? Before I begin, if you enjoy true crime and unsolved mysteries, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Now let's get into the story. Tamla Horsford was a 40-year-old mother, wife, and friend who lived in Forsyth County, Georgia. Friends described her as outgoing, funny, and the type of person who would make anyone feel comfortable.
With a beaming smile and a sparkle in her eye, Tamla Horsford was a ray of light, according to her family. A mother of 5 boys who put everyone else first.
Super mom. She made sure she could provide for them. She was always the type of person who would stand up for the little guy, you know?
On November 3rd, 2018, Tamla attended a birthday sleepover hosted by a woman from her neighborhood. The gathering was supposed to be a fun night amongst friends. The women watched football, played games, drank alcohol, and spent the evening socializing. Tamla was reportedly the only black woman at the gathering. As the night went on, several guests went to sleep, but by morning, everything had changed.
We had people over last night when we were drinking. Most of us went to bed. One of them stayed on the balcony. She was drinking, and we just went outside, and she's laying face down in the backyard.
Around 7:30 a.m., Tamla was discovered lying motionless in the backyard beneath an elevated deck. A 911 call was placed. Emergency responders arrived, but it was already too late. Tamla was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators soon concluded that she had likely fallen from the second-story deck sometime during the night. The official autopsy found multiple blunt force injuries and determined her death was accidental. Authorities stated that alcohol intoxication was a contributing factor. For law enforcement, the case seemed straightforward, but for Tamla's family, it was anything but.
It's video you've only seen on Channel 2 Action News. Tamla Horsford clearly enjoying herself last November at an adult birthday slumber party at this Forsyth County home. The next morning, after what investigators say was a night of drinking, partygoers found the mother of 5 dead.
I'm guessing maybe she fell off the balcony.
Sheriff's investigators have closed the case and say there's no sign of foul play. We filed an open records request with the GBI and Thursday got a copy of the state autopsy report on which detectives based their findings. It says Horsford had, quote, blunt force injuries to her head, neck, torso, and extremities, including a broken neck and dislocated wrist. The pathologist concluded her injuries were consistent with a fall and the result of an accident. The GBI toxicology report says Horsford's blood alcohol level at the time of her death was 0.23. That's nearly 3 times the legal limit to drive in Georgia. The screen also found traces of marijuana and Xanax in her system.
So she wasn't intoxicated to the point of falling off of a deck.
We spoke by phone Thursday to Horsford's best friend, Michelle Graves.
And still, if she was that drunk and they say that they left her out on the balcony alone, why would you leave somebody that is so intoxicated? Why would you have left her alone? Did you not check on her? How did she get over onto the deck? How did she get over a 4-foot railing on a deck?
Almost immediately, questions started surfacing. Family members and supporters pointed to injuries they felt weren't fully explained by a fall. Others questioned witness statements and inconsistencies in the timeline.
Many, including her friends, are not convinced this was an accident.
Jose Barrera is a witness who used his position with the county to get the police report. He was fired for doing that. The report shows that he told detectives the woman fell to her death. Channel 2's Mike Pachenik reports from Forsyth County. He also got the report and exclusive video from the party.
Happy birthday to you.
A source gave us this video of an adult slumber party last November in Forsyth County. One of the attendees was mother of 5, Tamla Horsford. Another video shows her talking to what appears to be a very drunk partygoer. The next morning,
Have y'all checked to see if she's breathing?
a 911 call about a disturbing discovery.
She's not moving one bit. She's not breathing.
The man making that call was the homeowner's boyfriend, Jose Barrera, seen in this video at the party. We first told you last week about how Forsyth County fired Barrera after they say he misused his position as a probation officer to access incident reports about Horsford's death during an active investigation. Here's what he told dispatchers.
I'm noticing a small right cut on her right rib. She's not bleeding whatsoever. I don't know if this cut truly was self-inflicted.
Even though a death certificate someone provided to us claims her death was accidental and after a fall from a balcony that caused multiple blunt force trauma, do you believe somebody murdered her?
I do believe that her life was taken from her, yes.
Best friend Michelle Graves says a family-hired medical examiner found extensive injuries all over her body.
But it's impossible to get the injuries that she had from one fall.
According to a copy of the incident report we got a hold of, witnesses told detectives all of the females in the house were drinking heavily. That Tamla arrived with a bottle of tequila and that she was very social and kept engaging in conversation when everyone else was trying to go to sleep.
I'm just trying to find out what happened to my friend.
A second autopsy commissioned by the family documented additional injuries and fueled concerns that more may have happened that night. The family's attorney publicly argued that the investigation left important questions unanswered. Social media quickly became flooded with theories. Many people believed the case had not been thoroughly investigated. Others wondered if evidence had been overlooked. As online attention grew, so did public pressure.
People on social media are really reigniting this case, calling for a deeper investigation here. Now, Hope Ford just talked to the family not too long ago. What are they saying tonight? Because it's some strangers are leading the conversation.
Yeah, so her sister-in-law actually called me a few minutes ago and said that the family attorney is going to make a statement later on in the week. Now, earlier tonight, I went out to the family's home. I talked to her dad, who said the same thing. They're just not ready to make a statement yet because they're waiting to find out more information. But of course, people on social media, they're saying something is suspicious about her death, and many are spreading a theory that she was actually murdered at the party. So Forsyth County Sheriff's Office actually have some information from them. They received results of the autopsy and toxicology reports. They're reviewing the evidence, and they hope to file a final report later this week.
For nearly 2 years, Tamla's story circulated online. Then, in 2020, renewed interest exploded across social media. Celebrities, activists, and hundreds of thousands of supporters began demanding another look at the case. Petitions gathered massive support. The hashtag Justice for Tamla spread across the internet. With public pressure mounting, authorities agreed to reopen the investigation. Many believed answers were finally coming. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation conducted a review of the case. Supporters hoped a new investigation would uncover evidence that had been missed. But after reviewing the facts, investigators announced they found no evidence of foul play and would not pursue criminal charges. The official conclusion remained the same. Tamla Horsford's death was ruled an accident. No arrests were made, no charges were filed, and the case was closed once again.
Case closed. The controversial death of a mother found dead outside an overnight house party ruled accidental. But the family attorney and dozens on social media are not buying it. Naima Abdullahi live in the newsroom with the latest.
Sheba, the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office announced they're finally closing the case because investigators believe there is no evidence of foul play in the controversial death of Tamla Horsford. The 40-year-old mother of 5 became the center of attention after she died at an overnight house party. Several people were at the house and they were drinking. Now, the Sheriff's Office says her injuries were consistent with an accidental fall, ruling out foul play. We got a hold of the toxicology report and it shows she had Xanax in her system along with marijuana and a high blood alcohol level of 0.238, nearly 3 times the legal limit. And an attorney for Horsford's family says he will review the evidence and meet with the Sheriff's Office before deciding to ask for any further investigation on this controversial case, Sheba.
Even today, the case remains one of the most debated true crime stories in recent history. Some people believe the evidence supports the official explanation. Others believe too many questions remain unanswered. This case is very similar to the video I just posted about Nolan Wells. He too was the only black person within a group of his white friends. People feel there was something much more sinister that happened to Nolan, just as well as they think something much more sinister happened to Tamla. But so far, their cases are ruled accidental. Back to the story. The circumstances surrounding the party, the conflicting opinions regarding injuries, the witness statements, and the lingering feeling among family members that they still don't know exactly what happened. As of 2026, no criminal charges have been filed, and the official ruling remains accidental death. What do you think? If you believe Tamla Horsford's death was an accident, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications for more true crime stories.